Right now, I'm in a junior suite with a lagoon view at what's believed to be the oldest hotel in Venice. Dating back to the year 1118, the Baglioni Hotel Luna was first a convent, then an aristocratic palace. It once held refuge for the Knights Templar, and now, of course, it's a gorgeous 5-star luxury hotel here in San Marco, Venice. The hotel is also part of the Leading Hotels of the World, which is a collection of exclusive, independent hotels that offer the best in accommodations all over the globe. The 68 rooms of the hotel, 36 of which are suites, are decorated in plush Venetian style, with Murano glass chandeliers, antiques scattered throughout, sleek marble bathrooms. Every detail here has been paid lots of attention to. And even when you have breakfast in the Marco Polo ballroom, you'll take in 18th century frescoes while you eat. And the restaurant downstairs, oh my gosh, Santo Mare, we've had one of the best restaurant experiences of our stay in Venice so far. They even made our tiramisu at the table right before we ate it. It was exquisite. But I'm getting ahead of myself here. Hi, I'm Taylor. I'm Travel Lemming's Director of Marketing, and I just stayed one night here at the Baglioni Hotel Luna here in San Marco, Venice. I am here to give you a full review and help you decide whether or not this hotel stay is for you particularly. First, in this video, I'm actually going to go back in time to when I first checked into room 505, which is a junior suite with a lagoon view here at the Baglioni. We're going to go through every single detail, what the room looks like when you first check in. Then we're going to come back here and I'm going to give you my honest review of the hotel now that I've stayed here for a full night. We're going to go through the pros and cons, and yes, there are maybe a couple cons that you should consider before you book. We're going to go through who I think this hotel is for and who maybe it isn't for. And I'm going to give you my full rundown of the service, the restaurants, all of that good stuff. Oh, and the hotel, by the way, has no idea that I'm doing this review. Our team at Travel Lemming is a completely independent travel site, and we strive to give honest recommendations for travelers like you so you can decide whether or not a hotel like this is the right one for you to book. But we do have affiliate relationships with all of the major booking partners. So if you like this review, you want to book the Baglioni, and you want to support Travel Lemming at the same time, if you could use the link in the description box below, it does help to support our team here at Travel Lemming. And if this hotel is not for you, I can guarantee you I probably stayed at one that's a better fit for you. I'm here in Venice for 16 nights staying at 12 hotels all across the city, and I actually wrote a full guide to where to stay in Venice on travellemming.com. So if you maybe want to try out a different hotel, if you think that the Baglioni isn't the one for you, check out the link for that full guide in the description box below. And be sure to use the timestamps, by the way, to look around the video and jump to a part of the video that maybe interests you most. With that, let's go back in time to when I first checked in and see the full room walkthrough of room 505, a junior suite with a lagoon view. Okay, so this is room 505, the junior suite with lagoon view here at the Baglioni Luna Hotel in Venice, Italy. First impressions, this is absolutely gorgeous. Just look at that room. Such luxurious features, the maroons, the golds, the antique furniture. I am just, wow, that looks beautiful. Before we do anything else, before we go through the room tour, let's just take a look here at this view. Just wow. Nice breeze coming through. And let's check out the other window here as well. There we go. Gorgeous view. That is a huge point for me. I love a good view. All right, let's check out this bed. Oh, that's very firm but soft at the same time. I think that's honestly, it's the good middle ground, definitely. And nice plush pillows, 2 per person as well. I love that. And the bedspread, this is so beautiful. The bedspread and the headboard, they match. And then there's this gold detail. I just think that's very lovely. Let's check out the side table here. Nothing in there. Lights by the table. Here we go. Plugins. No USB, which is interesting. I think the other hotels I've stayed at have had USB there. Okay, look at this sitting area. 2 big plush chairs with comfortable pillows. And the Baglioni actually left us a bottle of wine here, complimentary from the hotel with biscotti. We'll definitely be indulging in this in a little while. Wonderful. Okay, turning around here back over to the desk. So we have the in-room dining menu. I'll go over this more a little bit later. I won't take you through the whole menu. We have the postcard, 2 bottles of water, espresso, decaf, classic roast. We have sugars, Darjeeling tea, chamomile tea, white tea, and a fruit tea blend. We have a kettle, espresso machine, which, oof, I can't wait to use that tomorrow morning. Nice big TV. Let's see if there's anything. Oh, yes. In here. Okay, so we have a wine bottle opener. They've truly thought of everything. Different kinds of glasses here. And then down here we have espresso cups. We have the mini bar, looks like juices. We have juices, we have sparkling water, we have, let's see, grapefruit soda, we have lemon soda, different Coca-Cola, beer, chocolate. We have milk chocolate, and then we have 70% dark chocolate. I think this is a little bottle of Prosecco. We'll confirm later. And a couple energy bars. Great. Okay, like I said, nice big television. The porter already brought up all of our bags earlier. Let's see under here. And I did actually poke into this. So this is a spare blanket. So I'm not going to open it up for you right now, but there is a spare blanket in the room, which I think is very handy. If you're staying here with more than one person, it's always handy to have a spare blanket. I also really love, as you can see, this is the door that we came in. There's an area here, kind of like a porch, and then another big door, which really helps for just noise. I mean, it's super quiet in here right now, but yes. A thermostat. We have lights and more bar stuff. So ice, we have, I think this is a red wine. And spirits, we have Spritz, Negroni, Old Fashioned, and Manhattan with glasses. We have potato chips, and we have different kinds of nuts. Here's the minibar menu. All right, so about like €9 for the Heineken in the fridge, which I think is more than okay for a hotel like this. Different kinds of cookies and biscotti. Gorgeous antique clock right there. Okay, looking into the closets here, let's see. Oh, there we go. Okay, we have a safe, we have the laundry list here. So if you wanted to get a shirt laundered, it's about €17. To be honest, that's about what it costs here in Venice. I think that's very, very standard. So we have safe. These drawers are largely empty. We have slippers with the Hotel Baglioni insignia on them. We have shoe shine. We have a laundry bag or shoe bag, and shoe brushes here. Okay, what about in this one? Hi. Okay, you can hang up your garments, your jackets, and then that also is a pillow up there. It's an extra pillow, so I did open that a little earlier. Okay, now let's go check out the bathroom. The bathroom is probably my favorite part so far. So, I mean, it's all gorgeous, don't get me wrong, but this bathroom, let me tell you. All right, let's start off with the sinks. So we have the dual sinks. Nice big mirror, lots of bright, airy room in here. It's such a spacious bathroom. That's my first impression. Lots of amenities. So we have shampoo, body wash, shower gel, conditioner, and body lotion. Just absolutely gorgeous. All right, and in here we have sanitary bag, sewing kit, 2 shower caps, and 2 vanity kits, as well as a comb. They have thought of everything. Mirror for doing your makeup in here. Let's open this and see what it looks like out there. That one's not the not the best view, but you kind of can see, yeah. I mean, nowhere in Venice is a bad view, but we have a better view in this place. So look at this giant, wonderful mirror. I love it. Okay, looking back into the bathroom, little chair, you can relax. Big, deep bathtub. This is so good. I'm not gonna turn on the water in here because I tried this earlier and I spritzed myself, but we're gonna try it in the shower right away. I love, 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 love when they have the towel rack right above the bathtub. You don't have to go anywhere. That's such a great feature. All right, we have 2 robes, again with the Baglioni insignia on it. We have a hairdryer. Okay, let's take you into, I love how they have the toilet room separate from the shower, separate from the bathtub. So we have bidet, toilet, great view. Once again, lagoon view from the bathroom. That's just gorgeous. Okay, let's back out. And the shower. Okay. Let's turn on the heat. I just want to see what the heat is like and the water pressure. Oh, almost immediately hot and good water pressure. Okay. Back into the bathroom. Another mirror behind the door. They really go all out in the mirrors here at the Baglioni, which I love. It gives such like a bright, airy feeling to everything. So here's another look at the room. And let's just look at this bedside. I do believe these are just like a cloth. And these ones empty. All right, another look at the bed. I love these lamps. I love the style. Oh my goodness, this is absolutely gorgeous. So here it is. Here is the Baglioni Hotel Luna here in Venice, Italy. Let's kick it back to the main review and I'll give you all of my thoughts. Okay, so right out of the gate, let's start off with my highlights of the Baglioni Hotel Luna. So first of all, I just want to mention the staff and the service. Of course, booking a 5-star hotel like this, it's going to be impeccable service across the board. And I have to say, that was definitely the case here. From the minute we walked in, we were greeted with smiles. The porter took our bags up to the room. The restaurant staff was also incredible. They were joking around with us. We were having conversations. We definitely made some friends. But I have to say, the staff and the service here is impeccable. My next highlight was the food. Oh my gosh, the food. So my mom and I had dinner last night at Santomare, which is the in-house restaurant here at the Baglioni. I had the gnocchi and my mom had the tagliatelle lobster. Both were incredible. And then we had the tiramisu, and they made the tiramisu, like it was deconstructed, and they made it right for us at the table. They also have an extensive wine collection. My mom had the Pinot Grigio. It was so good. I can't recommend this restaurant enough. To be honest, it was probably the best meal that we've had so far in Venice. And then we also ate at the Marco Polo Ballroom for breakfast this morning. So this is something you have to add on to your stay at the hotel, but I do highly recommend it. They have a full buffet of meats, cheeses, very much a European style breakfast. They have juices, they have pastries, they have cold cuts, and then they also have an a la carte menu. So if you don't necessarily want the scrambled eggs that they have in the buffet, you can get whatever kind of eggs you want. You can also have crepes or anything else off of the a la carte menu. There's also an on-site bar called the Canova Bar. Now, we didn't actually end up going to this last night because we went to the on-site restaurant instead, but it does look like they have a full selection of whatever alcohol or spirit you want. I'm definitely a little picky when it comes to my cocktails, and I have to say it looked like a top-notch place to go and have a bevy. And my third highlight is the view. Of course, we booked a junior suite with a lagoon view here at the Baglioni, and the view is absolutely gorgeous. Now, it was a little bit windy and rainy and cloudy during our stay, but even given the fact that it was cloudy, it was still a stunning view. We have 2 large windows in our room here, and as well as a window in the bathroom looking at this view. I could sit and look at it all day, to be honest. It's just a stunning view of Venice. Now going into our room 505, this bed was one of the best that we've had in Venice so far. I think it was the perfect density. It was plush, it was firm. Both of us woke up and our backs didn't hurt or anything like that. The pillows were also perfectly plush, so 10 out of 10 on the bed and the pillows. There are also spare blankets and pillows in the room, which I thought was a really nice addition. I also really love the layout of this room. The room, of course, is so spacious. There's so much room in here. There's a desk area and a seating area with a TV. There's the bed area. There's the mini bar area. And then, of course, that's all separate from the bathroom. Before I get into the bathroom, I also want to mention that there are double doors as you enter the room. This really helps with keeping any hallway noise to a minimum. And it's also great for privacy, of course. If you have room service or somebody comes to the door and yet someone's still in the room in bed or something, you have that extra layer of privacy, which I thought was a really great addition. And going into the bathroom is just so wonderfully designed. There's huge mirrors for you to do your makeup or get ready for the day. The countertops are all marble. There's a huge deep bathtub if you want to just relax and have a bath. The bathtub is fully separate from the shower, and that whole area is fully separate also from the toilet area. And the toilet area also has a stunning view of the lagoon, by the way. I also want to mention the amenity line, which is called Acqua di Parma. And this amenity line is so good. Both my mom and I mentioned how much we loved this. It's definitely like fragrancy, but it's kind of earthy, a little bit citrusy. We both used a shampoo and conditioner this morning, and my hair smells amazing. There's also plush robes in the bathroom and really great towels that completely wrap around you too. So loved the bathroom. And regarding scent, the whole hotel smells so good. There's definitely something that they must spritz around because it just smells amazing from the minute that you walk in. We notice this scent. It's not overpowering. It's definitely not going to give you a headache or anything like that. It's just a really subtle scent that's throughout the hotel, and the hotel smells so good. And about the service, like I mentioned in my highlights, this was really a standout area. The service people were just so wonderful. The check-in folks, they immediately, when we walked in, they gave us big smiles. And we were actually a couple hours early for our check-in, but our room was ready. So they helped us with our bags upstairs. There was already a bottle of Prosecco waiting for us as we checked in. And I also really loved the restaurant staff as well. Huge shout out to them because they just had us laughing and such a great time at the restaurant last night. I also want to mention that there are some wonderful terraces at the hotel. So if you want a little outside time, you can do that without leaving. Now, like I mentioned, it was so windy, cloudy, and rainy the entire time that we stayed at the Baglioni. So admittedly, we did not take advantage of these outside areas, but they have loungers, they have tables where you can go and have a drink or just soak up the sun. So I would definitely recommend you do that on your stay here. And about the location, if you want to be in the thick of San Marco, it really does not get better than this. There is a private water taxi station right outside the hotel, and the water bus station is only maybe a 5-minute walk away too, so you can get here either way. The Baglioni is also within like throwing distance of St. Mark's Plaza, so you can literally get there like a 1-minute walk and see the Basilica, see Doge's Palace, all of that. It's so close. There's also some really great luxury shopping in this area, as well as different restaurants and all that kind of stuff. So definitely love the location if you want to be in the thick of it here in Venice. As for the pros and cons, I'm going to quickly run through the pros because I feel like I've said a lot of this already, but the first one is definitely the staff and the service. Really, everybody here is outstanding and very friendly. I also really love how everything is decorated here at the Baglioni. It's very plush, it's very Venetian, just absolutely gorgeous. Also, the view from my room is exquisite. You really can't get a better view than this here in Venice. Also, the food, like I mentioned, both breakfast in the Marco Polo Ballroom and our dinner last night at Santomare were absolutely wonderful. And my cons, and look, it was really hard to come up with any cons because this hotel is truly one of the best 5-star service across the board. So I came up with 2 things that I think that you should know about when you come here. And I only say this first one because it was standard in all of the other 3 hotels that we've stayed at so far in Venice. And this is USBs by the bed. I love a good USB port right by the bed. You can plug in your phone at night and it makes it really easy. However, there are plugs all over the room. So if you have an adapter from, say you were coming from North America to Europe, that's really easy. And of course, if you're from Europe, that's not an issue for you. But yeah, that's such a little nitpicky thing that I feel even weird saying it, but no USBs. So there's a con. The second con that I want to mention, and this feels weird to say too, because this is pretty standard across all of the hotels that we stayed so far in Venice, and that is the air conditioning is just not on in March. Of course, it's pretty chilly outside, so you don't necessarily need air conditioning. However, it did get pretty hot in the room last night. So we had both of our windows open for a bit of a breeze, but yeah, because we're on the 5th floor here, I would say the heat rises, it did get a little warm in the room last night, but that's also kind of a nitpicky thing. So those are my 2 cons. Okay, so who is this hotel for and who is it maybe not for? I think first and foremost, this hotel caters to couples. If you are coming to Venice on a romantic trip or maybe on your honeymoon, I think that this is a fantastic option and you should totally stay here. Who do I think it's maybe not for? I don't think that this hotel is necessarily for like business travelers, for example. This is a 5-star luxury hotel. If you're going to be here, you want to stay and enjoy it. This hotel is made to be enjoyed. I wouldn't necessarily want to be working here the whole time that I'm on my stay. As for families, I have seen some kids in this hotel. So I wouldn't say that it's not for families specifically, but I would say that there aren't a whole lot of amenities here that cater to kids. So I think that, families are here. If the parents really want to stay here, you can bring your kids along. There are a lot of nice, really spacious rooms in the hotel, so that's not necessarily an issue. And what I paid. So I stayed at the Baglioni Hotel Luna here in March of 2026, and in total, in US dollars, I paid $1,373, which included 2 breakfasts. So in euros, this equates to 1,197. Again, this was for a 1-night stay in a junior suite with a canal view. So to be honest, I think that this is really good value for money. Again, this is a 5-star luxury hotel that's part of the leading hotels of the world collection. So of course it's going to be a certain price point, but of course you're going to get all of the amenities and service that comes along with that, right? So I think that this is honestly excellent value for money and it's worth staying at the Baglioni Hotel Luna on your trip to Venice. However, I do want to caution, if you're going to book the Baglioni Hotel Luna, book as far in advance as possible. Right now, I'm staying here in March of 2026, and the hotel actually isn't fully booked out. They mentioned that as we checked in, that there was vacancy for the night. However, if you're going to be here during high season, which would be more like June, July, book as far in advance as possible. As soon as you know your dates for Venice, I would recommend booking this hotel. Again, I just want to mention one more time, if this hotel is not for you, check out my full guide to where to stay in Venice in the description box below. Also, if you want to do more due diligence, I have a full written guide to the Baglioni Hotel Luna as well, which is also linked in the description box below. I'm also doing a full series here on YouTube. So if you want to check out some of my other hotel reviews, check out the playlist. I think that there's honestly a hotel in Venice for everybody and for every price point. And please like this video and subscribe to our channel. And if you like this video, I think you might also like this one next.